Hello everybody, it is Sunday, January 4th, so it is time for today's Sunday Solve of Clues by Sam. Olive in A4 is starting us off with the clue. Exactly 2 of the 4 innocents neighboring Tom are in row 5. Tom is in D4 and therefore has exactly 2 neighbors in row 5, Zara and Zia. Zara is giving us the clue there's an odd number of innocents in column B. Okay, so theoretically 1, 3, or 5 innocents in column B. Zia is giving us the clue Peter is one of 2 criminals above Wally. Okay, so Peter is a criminal. And according to Peter, Nancy has exactly 3 innocent neighbors, but I think we need to follow up on the rest of Zia's clue. If there are 2 criminals above Wally, that means there are 2 innocents also above Wally, because Wally is down here in row 5. If there are 2 innocents, there have to be 3 criminals in this column for there to be an odd number. So Wally is a criminal. Is an innocent. Wally is an innocent. Wow. Okay, Wally is giving us the clue only 1 of the 5 innocents neighboring Rose is Jason's neighbor. Okay, Rose is right here in C4. Jason is over here in D2. So that is between Maria and Nancy. One of them is innocent, the other is not. Let's see. So if Tom has 4 innocent neighbors and either Maria or Nancy is a criminal, then Rose must be innocent. Rose is now giving us the clue only 1 of the 2 innocents neighboring Gary is above Peter. Gary is in B2, Peter is in B4. So either Lisa or Betty is a criminal, but not both. That is going to tell us Gary is innocent because we know there are 3 innocents in this column. Gary is now giving us the clue Freya has exactly 3 criminal neighbors. Freya is in A2. We know Gary is innocent. We know either Betty or Lisa is innocent and the other is a criminal. For Freya to have 3 criminals, both Kyle and Austin have to be criminals. Austin is giving us the clue Freya and Jason have an equal number of innocent neighbors. So Freya is in A2, Jason is in D2, and we know Freya will have 2 innocent neighbors, so Jason is going to have 2 innocent neighbors. So that means of Hank, Donald, and Erwin, only 1 of them can be innocent. And Kyle is giving us the clue Freya has more innocent neighbors than Erwin. Freya has 2 innocent neighbors, that means Erwin can have 1 or 0 innocent neighbors, and Erwin is up here in D1. So of Donald, Hank, and Jason, only 1 of those can be innocent, and it's possible that none of them are. Right, then. So let's see what we can figure out here, because at this point we've got a whole lot of either-ors. So let's just see. Okay, so Jason is going to have 1 innocent neighbor among Hank, Donald, or Erwin. So let's start with Erwin. Can Erwin be innocent? If Erwin is innocent, both Donald and Hank have to be criminals, because of what we figured out earlier. This is going to give us some things to think about here. So if Jason is also a criminal, that would mean for Nancy to have 3 innocent neighbors, Maria and Tom would have to be innocent. Jason has 2... I did something wrong. Yes, Jason has 2 innocent neighbors, and Nancy is a criminal because Maria is innocent. Yes, sorry, no, I was following that correctly. Rose has 5 innocent neighbors, so Lisa is a criminal, and Betty is innocent. Gary has 2 innocent neighbors, so Freya is a criminal. Okay, so Erwin can be innocent, and then can Jason be innocent while Erwin is innocent? So if Jason is innocent, then we are going to have to actually think about some of this other stuff. So Nancy is going to have either Maria or Tom being innocent, but not both. Okay, so if Tom is innocent and Maria is a criminal, then Nancy would also have to be innocent, making Lisa a criminal, so Rose only has 5. Betty is innocent, Freya is innocent. So yes, that is still possible. Can Donald be innocent? So if Donald is innocent, then Hank and Jason both have to be criminals right off the bat. And then for Jason to have those 2... Oh, Jason has 2 innocent neighbors, so Erwin would have to be a criminal as well. Based on that, Maria, Rose, and Tom are the innocents, the 3 innocents for Nancy. Maria is innocent, so Nancy is a criminal. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 innocent neighbors for Rose, so Lisa is a criminal, and Betty is innocent. However, that is not possible, because that gives Gary 3 innocent neighbors. So Donald has to be a criminal. Erwin and Wally have an equal number of criminal neighbors. Okay, right now Wally has 1 revealed criminal neighbor and an unrevealed one. We know Erwin has 3 neighbors and has at most 1 innocent neighbor. So that would be 2 to 3 criminals. So the only way they can have the same number is if they both have 2 criminal neighbors. So Uma is a criminal. Uma is telling us there is only 1 innocent in between Freya and Jason. Okay, Freya and Jason have Gary and Hank in between them. Gary is innocent, so Hank is a criminal. Let me see the board state here. We have some things to think about. Okay, so if Jason has 2 innocent neighbors, and Maria or Nancy is 1, Erwin is the other, so Erwin has to be innocent. Nancy has more criminal neighbors than Austin. Okay, Nancy we know is going to have 3 innocents and therefore 2 criminals. So Austin cannot have both Betty and Freya being criminals. At most, one of them is going to be a criminal. Also, I don't know if it's possible for both of them to be innocent, but anyway. So let's see if Betty is innocent to ensure that. I'm not sure that's the best way to test this. Hold on. Actually, wait, yeah. So if Betty is innocent and Lisa is a criminal, then Tom is going to have to be innocent for Rose to have 5 innocent neighbors. That is going to... And then... Yeah, no, that's not the best way to test this. Hold on. Let's test whether Erwin has 1 or 0. So let's see. If Jason is a criminal and Erwin has 0, Maria and Tom would both have to be innocent. If Maria is innocent, Nancy is a criminal. Rose has 5 innocents, so Lisa is a criminal. Betty is innocent, and then Freya is a criminal. There is an odd number of innocents in column B. Peter is one of 2 criminals above Wally, only one of the 5 innocents neighboring Rose. We can just hide that clue. Tom has 4, Nancy has 3. One of the 2, Gary has 2. Freya has more innocent neighbors than Erwin. Erwin and Wally have an equal number of No, that's right, because Erwin... That's what I was forgetting. Erwin only has 2. So we do know for a fact that Jason is innocent. So now that we know that Jason is innocent, we might be able to test some things more easily here. If Jason is innocent, Nancy's innocent neighbor is either Tom or Maria. So if Tom is innocent, Lisa does have to be a criminal, because one of these 2 is going to be innocent, which makes Betty innocent and Freya a criminal. Before I got distracted, I was saying Maria had to be a criminal if Tom was innocent, and then Nancy would have to be Jason's innocent second neighbor. This gives Austin 1 criminal neighbor, which is fewer than Nancy's. If Tom is a criminal, then Maria is innocent, Nancy is a criminal, Lisa is also innocent, Betty is a criminal, and Freya is innocent. That gives... Wait, sorry. Freya is a criminal, but that gives Austin 2 criminal neighbors. That matches Nancy's. So Tom is innocent, Maria is a criminal, Nancy is innocent, Lisa is a criminal, Betty is innocent, and Freya is innocent. And that is how you solve today's Clues by Sam. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. If you have questions or comments in the meantime, reach out on Blue Sky or leave a comment on YouTube.